sky. Look!
It's a bird!
It's a plane! It's Superman!
All right, but done.
That was not John Williams' theme. How dare you? Oh my gosh, this is the worst Superman thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness,
Look,
I'm out
you
of
gotta
here.
respect the classics. The classics.
The classics.
And also the ones you could get away with, the closest thing I could get away with incorporating Superman to maybe survive not getting any copyright shenanigans.
We could just do an acapella of the Superman theme.
Well, we could do a recap of like the rest of the intro where it goes like faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, leaping over tall buildings in a single bound. And then,
Yeah, you could leap, all right. And then like, I don't want to draw him leaping. Can we just have him fly? Okay, fine. You can have him fly.
all right. Welcome everyone to the Crypt podcast, episode 35, and today we're going to be covering a Superman story.
Yeah!
Ooh. This is quite topical.
It is.
I know.
It's like I purposely picked it. What?
Ooh.
Much like back to June where we talked about Fantastic Four. Today we're doing Superman.
Superman. Ooh.
In the story Superman for All Seasons. Why this one? Because it was a kind of last minute thing. It's like, oh, we need a Superman story. Want to do this one? That is like part of like every website's like top 10 Superman books of all time.
Yeah, I can understand why. I can see why. It's like it really is just like, why is it considered like the top book? And then after reading it, it's like, yeah. Last but not
A lot of the times when oh yeah, do you know who the writer is, Shangus?
Yeah, I saw. He's I saw. Which that does get me curious though, because like it's gotten to the point that every time I read like a comic with Nick, with like him involved, he just like it's gotten to the point where he just ignores the name.
I can't remember. Was he like just terrible on set in films?
Wait! You don't know about
Mr. Loeb was a.
I forgot.
Mr. Loeb was a menace. Mr. Loeb was a menace on this.
That one. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's racist or Asian.
If we cut to behind the scenes, you see there's a lot of times where Tim Sale had to calm down Jeff Loeb from writing Superman going over to Japan and going slap a champ.
Well, listen. So nobody bats an eye when Superman and just goes in and beats up a bunch of Asian people. I mean, according to Jeff Loeb, no one cared when the black guy did it in Blade.
Like, okay,
Uh-huh.
my experience with Jeff Loeb is actually I read Spider-Man Blue and also Long Halloween. I actually do like his writing.
Yeah, I love his part. Like, yeah, just his partnership with Tim Sale alone is like just great. Every time I see both their name on a book, I always know that I'm going to be reading something really good.
Because from what I know, on the DC side, they did the 3 Batman books: Long Halloween, Haunted, Dark Victory, and then Haunted Night, and then Catwoman: When in Rome, which you should never read.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not good.
Huh? They
All
did
right.
a Captain America and Hulk.
Yeah, but we had Superman for All Seasons as a Superman book, and then in Marvel they had the colored series, which is Daredevil Yellow, Captain America White, Spider-Man Blue, and Hulk Gray, which is all about like deaths. I've only read Daredevil Yellow. I've read all of the DC stuff.
Hmm.
So let's look up. Is there anything else?
Yeah. Okay. So I was just wondering what was. I'm wondering what was not since you know your comic book history. Do you know what was the inspiration other than it seems like based on his 4 accreditations he was inspired by like his father or like family?
Yeah.
Okay. There's actually Challengers of the Unknown. Huh.
So
Yeah,
why did he do he wanted to write a Superman story?
Oh, basically after Long Halloween, the editorial was like, okay, you got to do a Superman one. You know,
Ah.
That makes sense.
Jeff Loeb is like, all right, fine, I'll do Superman 1. It's the best, one of the best Superman.
It writes one of like the best Superman comics, and it's like, okay, now can I go back to hating Asians? Yes, Mr. Loeb, you can go back to hating Asians.
Goes
okay.
up, starts throwing darts at a board.
I do. When it comes to online on comic storylines, I get kind of skeptical because sometimes you feel like when you read like comic book websites or like people making recommendations, it always feels like like the Watchmen effect, Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns. Where it's like, oh, these are the comics that you totally read if you want to be taken seriously as a comic reviewer.
Oh,
And then Superman
wow,
for All Seasons is like one of the Superman ones, along with like All Star and a few others.
Which is like not against the story itself, it's just more of like the reception. So, you were about to say something now?
Oh no, I like I know what you mean. It's you know it's always funny to think that like as the modern age has started, it's like, you know, we've had like darker books like Watchmen and The Dark Knight Returns that are kind of always held as the oh, you know, this is the serious books. These are the ones that like take things seriously.
It's like another good example is you want to get in a Captain America, do Ed Brubaker in a Winter Soldier storyline. It's like, no, like there's a reason why. Part of the reason why I'm trying to do with this podcast is trying to look for a little bit more obscure, like the whole new Fantastic Four situation where the Fantastic Four were taken out of commission, so we had Wolverine, Hulk, and Ghost Rider being the Fantastic Four.
Whoa, truly, the heroes we didn't know we needed. My favorite Fantastic Four member, Ghost Rider.
I mean,
And it's not even Johnny Blaze.
Like as I said, like Spider-Man, total sense. Hulk, you know, I get it. Wolverine, okay. Ghost Rider, why is he here of all people? He's like I heard this once. It's like a radioactive penguin in the background of in a perfectly reconstructed Mona Lisa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what on earth? 10 minutes in, what is this comic about?
Well, it's Superman,
We're not doing
and
we're
he's
not doing blow by blow because it's very short. It's 4 issues,
uh-huh.
and 2, it's good, so you read it.
So the thing is that some people would say it's an origin story.
Oh no,
it's not.
It's not.
It's an origin supplemental, I would say, because this is sort of, from what I know, it kind of lines up. Not exactly, but it lines up with John Byrne's Man of Steel origin. So it's not 100%, but it'll line up a bit. Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say, because not many people know this, because they kind of just assume that after the Burn miniseries, and after year 1, they kind of assume those stories are over, so they're now to the new, they now moved on to the new stories. These these iterations of the characters kind of lived on in just side stories that were being printed, for Batman, mystery. I always forget. I think it really is just stories from the Dark Knight.
Legends of the Dark Knight.
Legends from the Dark Knight. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the early years series, which it had a lot of really good books.
That carried with it a bit of the DNA of Miller's run, with some of O'Neill.
Dennis O'Neill, I think, was the publisher at the time of the Batman books. So he would bleed over.
So there is that sense of that spirit sort of still being alive, which carried on to the Long Halloween, because obviously the Long Halloween is canonically a continuation to year 1, and from here, for all seasons, this is very obviously a continuation of the Burn miniseries.
Yeah, which we didn't choose to read because one of us didn't want to read origin stories.
Okay.
But For All Seasons covers it covers a full year in Superman's life. Going
is it
from
a full year, because there is a weird there is some weird timing things about, especially when you get to
I like to say it's a full year, but
I think years lose. It's less of a year, more like it's Superman's story told in different periods. Yeah, in the 4 seasons. That's the name of the books. So it's different periods of time taking place in each season of the year, but it could be a year, it could be multiple years. It's not really that important. It could be a whole year. It could just be 1 year.
You were saying that?
Oh no, I was agreeing. I was agreeing with the guys.
Okay. Yeah. So essentially, what we got is that we are getting 4 different perspectives of side characters, and a couple of them kind of definitely felt like it was as the second one, when you have Lois Lane writing, you first think it was Clark Kent writing about himself, and then you learn that was kind of fun, where you learn about who's actually writing.
Yeah. Well,
Which I think Love does that a lot. Love does like doing like a journal entry of sorts as part of his storytelling device, because he did it with Spider-Man Blue, and I'm pretty sure he did it with Long Halloween.
Yeah,
a couple of times.
Like Loeb loves using the narration as the thought bubble. There's no thought bubbles in any of his stories. So like,
and it's not necessarily the thought bubble of the character who's the story you're following in the events. It's always another character.
Yeah,
It's neat. I dig it. I really dig it. It's so yeah, but like but was it each there's 4 books, 4 seasons. Each book is like a different narrator. Like second one was Lois. The first one was it was Pa.
yeah.
And then the third one was Lex. No, Lex is fun.
Oh man, like if you saw Superman 2025 James Gunn's Superman, you see how much of a hater Lex is in that film.
This does feel like it takes a few. The movie takes a few inspirations from this. Book.
Like
it's got like the same energy of hatred going on there. Like you got like a similar thing going on where like there are different,
I am
obviously
going
different
to do
Lexes.
some wildly complicated scenario just to piss Superman.
Just to piss Superman off.
like just the whole idea of, oh, there's this woman that Superman saved as opposed to my robot. So I'm gonna go to her house, discover that she is like worships Superman, like a literal shrine room. Like, oh, Amazing Spider-Man 2's Electro is having competition in terms of creepiness. Like, and he decided to sort of kidnap her and Clockwork Orange styles her to be more of a fanatical lover of Superman, and then make a poison. So all just to end with that same woman dying with Superman holding her, and Lex is like,
Lex like, you see what you did, Superman? You see what you did? She died because of you. Yeah.
You
How do
should feel
about
bad.
this?
No
You
way.
should feel. You should go home, Superman. This is all your fault. She's dead. And like Clark doesn't realize it, but all you can do is like, I guess you're right. Damn. I do kind of feel bad.
Grab something. Be back in a second.
All right.
like, also that he can resume running his his capitalist police state.
Well, like his sociopathic recollections of being punished by his father, and describing how he didn't cry. I'm like,
What I love issue 3. Issue 3 is obviously my favorite, not just because Lex is such a hater, but I also just love like just the delusion of Lex whenever he's narrating, how he's describing everything. I love how Lex is genuinely believes he's like Metropolis, like Messiah or something. Like, yes, I love the city. This city loves me, but that's Superman. Ooh, someone needs to do something about him. Oh, I hate that Superman. And it's fun. I just love how delusional Lex can be. It's like, no, he's ruining everything.
All right, time to poison the entire city.
He loves Metropolis so much. He's willing to kill the whole city just to prove a point to Superman.
The city. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, for these people. They don't know they should hate Superman, and if they did like Superman, they deserved it.
It's like that like one line from the new movie. It's like they're like, Lex, there's people living here. They chose him. Let them die with him. It's like, gosh, Lex, calm down, buddy.
Excuse me. Hi. I'm the guy who gave a falafel to Superman. Yes, I'm gonna kill you over that.
I'm gonna kill you over that.
Trying to play Russian roulette, and you're the player.
You shouldn't have given that's falafel to Superman. This is what you reap, what you sow.
You see what you did, Superman? He died from Russian roulette because you existed. He gave you a falafel. I wouldn't have to do that if you just went away, Superman. Gosh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, surprisingly, he plays kind of a minor role other than his one
They
issue.
did.
You found him?
Yeah.
He was alive?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like,
that's fine.
surprisingly, Lex is not much of a. Other than his one issue, he is more of a minor player in the story compared to others. Like, the main. Honestly, I think the main character is actually Smallville.
Hmm.
Because, like, even when Superman is, you're seeing Superman flying around in Metropolis and him interacting, like, with Lois Lane and,
Mhm.
like, Lex Luthor. Smallville and the Kents are, like, center picture.
Hmm.
Like,
Oh no, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna. Yeah, I was like it and it really does make a lot of sense because we've mentioned Long Halloween like in a similar way to how Long Halloween kind of uses the device of holidays to kind of show Gotham changing from a mob ruled city to a city ruled by super villains. Like this can really just be seen as like a tale of the town, or maybe, and you can include like Metropolis there, and how it reacts to Superman.
Like, I'm going through it right now. Every issue, Smallville is actually featured. Like, in issue 1, of course, it's all issue 1 and 4, mostly in Smallville. And then you got issue 2, where you got a portion where Clark returns to Smallville to visit the Kents, and we get a good time at the town. And then 3 is actually with Lex, is the only one where Smallville only shows up at the very end. So, like, for and I think that's kind of one of the points of the stories, which is so brilliant, is that it takes that concept of DC where it's like they make gods more human. Like, if you think about with Marvel, it's like men becoming gods, while DC is more about gods becoming men. And you see this with Superman, is like emphasizing him like he's just a boy. Like, before he became Superman, before he became this major symbol, all that stuff, he was the son of a man in a farm town in Kansas.
Yeah. I like Superman. He's fun. I just like Superman in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, also just like there's also there's just like little things here and there that like that like I don't know, just I read it and I just like go like, man, there's some good shit, man. Like like just little things. For example, like for one, like in the I think it was like this either it was like the second issue, where like Lois is like it's like like she's like asking herself like, man, what does Superman do on like his downtime? And Clark's like, Superman, I think he's got like a fortress, you say, a fortress.
Of solitude.
Of solitude.
Probably somewhere in the Arctic,
Yeah, probably somewhere in the
nothing
Arctic.
there, probably just like someplace.
Who knows? Maybe it's like a big crystal palace in the ice. You never know. Huh?
I do love it how when they
But-
describe the Fortress of Solitude, they just go, no, it's actually his hometown.
That's what I was
I
gonna
mean-
get to that. It's like
Superman even know he's an alien at this point.
Yes, he knows
Yeah.
about the rocket.
yeah.
Like the story
Yeah,
begins.
I mean Rocket, but no fair.
Yeah. Pa at this point already told Clark that he came from a rocket, so he knows he's an alien. But like I don't know, just little things like that, like yeah, I don't know. I just read that like, man, that gets me in a good way. That's some good shit. Like, or like in like in the first issue where Clark is talking to what's his name? Was he a priest or like a pastor?
He's a pastor. He's
Yes,
probably
pastor.
like a reverend.
Mm.
Yeah, Christianity represent.
But like I love that moment like like hey Clark's asking the pastor like hey it's like like the whole conversation like like what if there was a man that could like like prevent all this bad stuff from happening. And, the pastor's like, like Clark, look, man, like at the end of the day, we just gotta roll with whatever God throws at us. That's just how life is. But like Clark's saying like, but I'm just saying like, what if though? What if like someone like I was like I just love that like little moments like that where like Clark is like, I want where his desire to want to do more, to do better. It was like, oh, that's good shit.
And then by the end of the story, he kind of answers his own. He
Mhm.
answers his own question when he helps with the flood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like another fun little moment is just and I swear I'm pretty sure Lois and Clark ripped this off in their first in the beginning of the show. The moment with the boy at the end of the first issue where you see the first full shot
They
of Superman.
most likely took that. They most likely took that scene from.
I'll be
this
honest,
book.
knowing Jeff Loeb, he probably took it from somebody else. Somewhere else.
It came out. I mean, either way though, like whether it's in Jeff Loeb took it from someone else or the show took it from this book, it's still a great moment.
Yeah, but speaking of Jeff Loeb taking things from somewhere else, can
Mhm.
all right, so everybody knows that Long Halloween is basically the Godfather, but with Batman.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It is.
Do you know who Pete Ross is?
Pete Ross? Oh, no. Who's he supposed to be?
He's Jimmy Stewart from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Ah. We have the Long Halloween is just a Godfather. Who's Marlon Brando?
Carmine.
Carmine Falcone.
Carmine? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So wait, does that make Michael Corleone Harvey Dent?
Michael Corleone is Alfredo. Shoot. No. Alberto.
Alberto.
Yeah. Because
He's the
Alberto.
good son that should be kept out of the business.
and
Ah.
eventually he grows mad with the power he quote unquote wields
Mhm.
towards the end
Okay.
of the story.
Ah, okay.
All right. Anyway, so back on that, like, there's two other important characters. We barely talked about them first. Let's do the first pair. Ma and Pa Kent.
I love the Kents.
They're wonderful.
The Kents are just wonderful people, man. I love the Kents. I'm not gonna lie though. It was especially the first issue where like the tornadoes hitting the town. I straight up thought, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
are they gonna do it? No, Clark, don't save me. Why? Because you don't want me to show my powers? No, because you disappoint me, Clark.
Well, I was thinking it was gonna be the flood.
Ah. Well, the flood. Well, the flood too. I thought like. Well, the flood. I didn't think of that, but I thought the flood was like legit. Like a moment. Like, oh my gosh, no, not Pa, because I actually really like Pa Ken. And so like when Pa Ken was like revealed, like so like, I was like, I'm fine, just put me down, boy. I'm not gonna lie, it actually did get to me. It's like, oh, he's still alive. Yes, let's go. Ooh. So but like the Kents are just wonderful people in this comic. They're just such nice people. I
Yeah, I do love how it actually explores of like them like exploring them being afraid of letting their son go out in the world like good parents
mhm.
should, and just added the fact that he's also an alien, like he is something
I,
we
I,
could
I I loved like the first issue, the story. Like, sure, it's Clark coming to terms with like his powers and all that, but it's very much like a story of a like a teen coming into a young adolescence. It's like I really like that, and like they don't treat it like the way they go through it. They don't treat it like oh, it's just simply oh, you got powers now, Clark. It's very much that's just like a bonus. Like the core of the whole story is Pa being scared of the fact that his son is becoming a man. Yeah, it's like I again I just like stuff like that. I like stuff like that. Uh, I don't really know what else to say though about the Kens because like they're just
yeah.
such sweet people. The Kents are there to obviously instill Clark's morals, like his morality and all that. But besides that, like you really don't need them to be anything other than just like the nicest people you've like ever met. Like they're just sweet. Like ah, I
Uh, and so there is one other character. The other character
mhm.
is Lana Lang.
Lana.
Yeah,
This is I'd say probably the best version of Lana I've ever read or seen.
This is the only time I have read anything about Lana Lang.
my only
I only know
very
by
good.
reputation that
Mostly-
like she was like the
a lot of my
Superman's-
exposure to oh my god.
I only know Lana Lang as like, oh yeah, she was that other girl from like his hometown, and she may or may not know that he's actually Superman. And I'm assuming she's usually introduced to be like in a love triangle with Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the
Alright.
time, it's like we all want to be run in a love triangle, but hey, redhead.
Ooh, redhead.
I remember Lois be like, "How many people do you know with the initials LL?"
But my favorite
Surprisingly,
part,
a lot.
surprisingly, my favorite part was like it just like the next panel's immediately like Lex Luthor's tower. It's like that got me. It's like that's funny. Superman carves like a thing in the tree with his laser or his heat vision. It's like Clark XLL, and it's like oh my gosh, does it mean Lois, or it could be Lana? And there's just Lex going,
The Superman
See?
one.
does Superman want to have sex with me? What's going on here? So
It would be funny if there is actually another character with LL as well as part of Superman's.
What was it? Linda Lang, one of the Supergirls, has a one of the Supergirl identities is LL.
that's kind of funny.
So anyway, okay, so let's go with Lana. Okay,
Oh yeah, Lana. She's nice. She's nice. She's very clearly like like she's very much like she's treated here more like the childhood crush, sort of like the high school crush, and like clearly Lana and Clark they got feelings for each other they really like each other, and then but it's very interesting how like the way they Lana Lana is in the story. What you laughing at?
Excuse me. There's a full LL page on the Superman wiki.
Oh, let's go! Hell yeah!
It's actually pretty long
Oh,
Oh my
really? Oh,
goodness!
that's great.
in a private chat.
Clark's just gonna have like a
Okay. Linda Lee, Linda Lang, Lana Lang, Laura Lang, Louis Lang, Lois Lane, Lucy Lane,
holy
Lex Luthor,
shit!
Lex Luthor Jr., Lena Luthor II, Laura Luthor, Lionel Luthor, Lillian Luthor, Letitia Luthor,
Holy shit! How many Luthers
Lillian
are there?
Luthor.
We're going into the Luthor's family. Same with the Langs. All the Langs are all. Both
And
of
they
them
just all
are-
happen to have the initials of LL. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Lachlan Luthor, Lutessa, Lena Luthor, Lenny Luthor, Lucas Luthor, Lori Lemurs, Lenora Lamaris, Leslie Lowell, Lila Laryl, Letitia
By the way,
Lerner,
Elia Laro is from Krypton.
Laura
my
Lore
God.
Van,
Leta
Luma.
Lenner, you forgot. Letitia Lenner is
Letitia.
his babysitter.
Luma Lanai, Linda Lake, Leslie Lar,
Mhm.
Larry Lee, Lyrica Lloyd, Lola La, Lupe Leo Cadi.
There's a lot.
Leo Cadillo.
Cadillo, Leslie Luckabee, Lisa Lasol, Lee Lambert, Lonnie. What the fuck is it? What the some of these names just like wow. Lonnie Lan, Lou Lee Zin, Lisa Lumbar.
By the way, here's a funny fact. One of the lists is Laura Lorvon.
Mhm.
She is actually Superman's mom.
Oh shit! The in real life, the fiance to the actor George Reeves was LL Lenore
Wow.
Lemon.
That is funny. We can't escape the LLs.
Superman. Apparently, that's how it's. That's
just
the
gonna
real
grow over
secret
time.
of being.
There's so many. We can't escape the LLs to the point that even in real life there's an LL.
So yeah, ladies, if you ever want to be with Superman, the secret is that your first and last name has to begin with L.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
But
great.
so anyway, I do like her role in the story. It's kind of interesting as like it does pose like an interesting question, like potential what if scenario of like what if Lana Superman went with Lana instead of Lois.
Mhm.
Now with that, I do like the fact that she is actually the first one to, other than the Kents, to know about Superman's powers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. It's
Also,
pretty
speaking of which,
interesting.
there was a funny moment where Lois goes after, at the lowest moment, she's thinking, "Where is Clark and Superman?" It's awfully
No.
convenient.
They couldn't possibly be. Nah, that's a silly idea, Lois. What are you thinking? Come on, Clark being Superman. Please, just later on in their life. Hey, by the way, so I'm Superman. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure Clark did say that to her. Like, he goes, "Yeah, I'm Superman," and she didn't believe him.
Well, there was a bit I remember in the animated series where Clark just straight up like says that, but like it's more supposed to be like a joke. Like, what you see, Lois, the fact that I'm able to get all these stories before you is that I'm secretly Superman.
And I'm just doing it to cut you out of the byline.
Clark,
You're a
shut the
sick
hell up
man.
and get back to work.
You're a sick man, Clark.
And then Clark's just like,
I told you.
so,
Cuts. I love Lois's reaction when she learns, and she just kind of flips out because she really should have figured it out.
she should have figured it out. It was like, what the hell?
Which one is that, from the animated series or from?
No, just the one I
There's
remember
multiple.
is I remember seeing a clip from Lois and Clark, and she flips out there.
Oh yeah, there was like two different ones because of how that show went. There was like a time traveling episode where she did flip, and then one where
There's
she was more upset and then builds up to being stressed out.
I don't think I've
I
gotten
also
to
like
that
the
part
one
yet.
from the Death of Superman animated film, where it's like where Superman is serious and she goes, "Yeah, I'm Superman," like, and he takes off the glasses, and then to take off the glasses, and Lois just stares and is like, "Oh my goodness!" Wait, she just realized, "Oh, I was wrong," and then just realizing, "Wait, you wrote stories on yourself."
You wrote stories on yourself. That's some
fucking do it
real
again.
ethic. Clark, there's some real like ethical implications what you did there, man.
Look, I only wrote a few, and I needed the money.
I need the money. Oh my gosh! I just got reminded of something. It is completely unrelated to Superman, but like I just remember seeing this somewhere on. I just remember seeing this on Twitter a bit earlier, where it's like just like this little short comic panel redraw of like Peter and Franklin like at a hot dog stand, and Peter's just like, "Hey Franklin, you got $1?" And then like the caption's like, "When you realize your goat is washed."
You realize your what is washed?
When your goat is washed. Basically, for Franklin
Okay,
out
yeah.
here realizing my favorite superhero is broke.
Yeah, a funny. I think like going back to Superman, like from the. One of my favorite clips to look up online is the whole hypno glasses from Guy Gardner. It's like
He's got the hypno glasses.
but I just love that ending bit. It's like, so that Superman is Clark Kent. Why does he tell everyone?
He doesn't. He just trusts
It's
us
us because we are
we are
of
of
the
the
cloth.
Of the what?
He's just pointing
Cuts
like,
to
he's
him.
like,
Just
come on.
I do like that idea that Superman is actually like, if you were a superhero and he dressed you, it's like, yeah, he will tell you.
He told Guy Gardner, and that's a pretty low bar. To be fair, I think Guy would be pretty respectful. But I'm not sure I would trust a Guy saying something stupid.
Well, here's the thing. His stupid stuff is always about himself.
There.
Oh,
But
well,
I don't know.
no, I was just gonna like. It's always about how he's the upgrade to Superman.
He's the upgrade. I love Guy.
But anyway, back to Lana Lane.
Yeah,
What about you, Master
Lana.
I really liked her. She's very supportive, and I appreciate that. It's also she knows. You told her she knows. I know. But what I would say. It is kind of funny because what did I say? I'm trying to think of what to say. Shit. I need to read back the book a bit.
All right. What is it?
Something else to pick up.
You know, I do find it an interesting. I do find it kind of an interesting angle they went where Lana. They're kind of trying to tell the story of like Lana being like this girl who like had her like whole life figured out, and the minute Superman, the Clark reveals, you know, he's like, you know, he has all these powers and he could be like Superman and all that, like it just like throws a monkey wrench into everything.
And then she's like, "Okay, well, I guess I have to go. Like, if everything's like messed up, then I was like, all right, I might as well just go out and see the world."
Yeah.
And she kind of, you know, that kind of realization that dawns on her, that like at first she thought the world was big because, you know, because like Clark was larger than life. He was a superhero in this big city, but then she realized, no, everything is just like Smallville at the end of the day, and that's all right. That's you know, you shouldn't be worried or scared.
Yeah. But no, I liked it. I like Lana. And it's yeah, I like her. It's also interesting how like the angle they went. It's like after all said and done, you know, like she comes to that realization like it's okay, everything's all right. She could stay in Smallville, but like at the same time, she's like that like kind of realizes like, you know, she still can't really be with Clark though, because, you know, like he's gonna be going off doing, you know, Superman things.
Even
It's like kind of bittersweet.
well, kind of,
Well,
kind of, because like it sort of reminded me like Superman Blue, no, Spider-Man Blue, where Lana, while Lana feels that you know a you know, like a crush more than anything, like, you know, what she kind of perceived as her first love sort of ending. She doesn't see it so much as being, you know, her having to just be stuck in the past, because it, you know, even if she can't, you know, even if she can't have a simple life with Clark, there's always an opportunity to move on and find better. And that, you know, that's where the end comes from, where she's gonna call Pete Ross.
yeah,
Pete Ross.
yeah, it's nice. It is nice. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't really got too much to say because like it's just
It's very
just-
light on plot, so it is hard
light
to
on
talk
plot.
about it too much.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing is
but
just
even
the
at
character
even at the
piece.
same time though, like it's also kind of a case of like I just really liked it. So, like I don't really got too much to say, even if it was like had more going on. Like it's just nice.
Yeah.
It's
So okay, so here's the fun thing. Here's the thing that was one of my thoughts is after reading this is like, yeah, this is how I would probably would be one of my inspirations for a Superman origin movie. Like if you kind of emphasize that, like almost like a similar direction that James Gunn was trying to do in the themes about how Clark is a person born of Kansas and raised by human parents, not his Kryptonian heritage, which is, you know, a direct slap in the face to like the Snyder version of Superman, where you feel a bit more like they pay lip service that he is from Kansas, but he's really more focused on him being a son of Krypton. And what it means
It's
to be
like Superman, my man. You have known about Krypton for all of 2 seconds. Don't act like you have like this deep connection to it.
yeah. And like very much similar to like how like the classic Superman from the 70s. Of where it's like, yeah, you emphasize that he's just a kid, a guy from a small town in Kansas, and he wants to do good, bring that small town values in like the rural country and bring it to the big city. And the issue is that, you know, the big city has very different values that contradicts his values, but the difference is that he has superpowers to overcome that.
And all Lex Luthor has is his absolute just seething hatred.
You have your hatred, Lex Luthor. I have Marlon Brando on my side. my holographic Marlon Brando dad told me about Albert Einstein while I was a little kid. What did your dad teach you, Lex? Huh?
That God is dead.
I still kind of find it funny though. Can I just say it's still kind of funny in the first like original Superman movie, Christopher Reeve movie, like Marlon Brando's like just like doing voiceover to like his son inside like the little crystal like escape pod, and then like Marlon Brando like Clark Kal-El is like 3 years old. I don't think he's gonna understand what, you know, the art of war is, or who Sun Tzu is, Marlon Brando. It's like, Clark, now listen, I'm going to tell you all about the greatest philosophers of Earth. You need to know them by the time you get there. Marlon Brando, he barely understands the English language at this point.
Marlon Brando, couldn't you build a bigger escape pod for your whole family to fit into? No, I must make these recordings.
No. He must be survived by my voice alone. It builds character.
What about his mother? Surely he wants his mother's voice. No.
Unfortunately, I couldn't allow his mother to talk to him as she lost the battle for custody in court.
Okay, we're going to the divorce court.
It's a robot chicken reference, but like it's just I like the movie's charming, but like I just kind of funny that like there's just Marlon Brando like just exposition dumping on his like 3-year-old child.
You would think you would have like a magic beam to beam all those knowledge into them.
Well, clearly he's going to learn. Don't worry.
Then why did you spend time having voice recording?
But you know what? See, that's the one major problem with this comic, that they emphasize the Kents too much and not Marlon Brando.
They could have had Pa Kent as Marlon Brando.
Oh, true. You're onto something.
Why stop there? How about have Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, and Lana Lang all be?
they're all just played by Marlon Brando.
You see, Superman. That is why we cannot. That is why we cannot be lovers.
I'm just like Marlon Brando doing being Lex would fit well given to his on-set reputation.
Superman, we have 2 different races. You.
It's great.
All right. So with that, I think that would conclude our
Wait.
our small chat about.
Wait. What are you gonna
what?
say, Not?
I want to take time to gush
Mm.
about Tim Sale, the late
Okay.
Tim Sale.
Oh yeah, the art is amazing here.
I love his art.
I like his.
I think this is also some of the best coloring that I've seen in a Tim Sale novel.
Oh yeah,
so
this is.
past.
Well, I don't. Well, okay. Well, I say,
pastel
oh
and-
yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't think I've read anything out of Tim Sale, but I do agree that the coloring here is great. I just love everything how this looks.
Superman has that Captain Marvel eyes.
There's something kind of funny about just how Clark is drawn in general here, where like, sure he's like a big dude, like he's massive, big shoulders, like a big chin, but like it kind of feels like less like muscle. Well, he's just like a big like.
Yeah.
Oh, he feels like a big.
I'm
teddy
not
bear.
fat. I'm big boned.
I'm big
big
boned.
Yeah, he's-
Like he's big, but like kind of like I don't know. He just feels like someone you just want to like give a hug, more than anything. I do think it works in favor.
it feels like a complete inverse to how like Frank Miller portrays him in like The Dark Knight Returns, where he's like this hulking man.
He got
Is
the
it?
cleft
Yeah,
chin going on.
Well,
With-
well, it is Frank Miller. Everyone's the Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
Frank Miller Superman looking like Stan Smith from American
Carrie
Dad.
Kelly, I don't think you should be injecting all those stare. Oh wait. Yeah, Carrie Kelly. With Frank Miller, woman, you're either a prostitute or you're like a nun, and there's no in between.
And you're also, if you're Wonder Woman, you have to be sexist towards men.
Yes.
Oh, I
Unless
see.
it's Superman, then you're automatically banging him in like the first 10 seconds of eye contact.
It's like,
And also, your outfits are gonna be the outfits or the way he's gonna draw you is in the most. It makes Crossange give Crossange a run for their money.
Frank Miller is a fucking character. Let me tell you that.
We may have to do a special on Frank Miller.
that would be.
I don't know which one. I have one in mind. If we really want to do the most Frank Miller-y thing to ever Frank Miller,
we just do a smorgasbord of like wild Frank.
no, I think one would be enough. I know the perfect one to do the most Frank Miller-y thing of ever Frank Miller.
Is it the one where it's the one where he has that Batman stand and like with the war on terror?
Holy terror.
Oh,
Holy terror.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Let's go. Post 9/11 Frank Miller.
but
And yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
art
the-
is very good. The only person I didn't like his art on is Lois Lane.
I liked her face was okay, but I really liked everything else. The hair was great.
Yeah,
was great.
it's the
Face
face
was-
part.
Face was a little bit off.
Mm.
That's what I kind of felt like. It was mostly the face. It's like, for me, that's usually the first thing when I try to look at like a female character drawn. Is
I
like,
kind of
the
wish
face.
Lex at the last panel he was in was bald.
You want it?
But do you have best of both worlds? He's not bald, but he still has hair. He just has a really
he's
receding
balding.
hairline.
Yeah, yeah, but I was like, I'm good with that since it's like an origin story. But I feel like by the end of at the end of the origin story, Lex Luthor should cut his hair.
he should look less Gene Hackman and more Lex.
Yeah.
Like you
I also
loses
find
his
it
hair
funny
due
that
to
like every time Superman flies by, Lex loses his hat. It's like, it can't hide your receding hairline now, Baldy.
Baldy.
it would be funny actually if the hypothetical origin movie Superman passed by Lex so fast that all of his hair.
All his hair
Don't
just
you know
flew
that's
off.
that's kind of the origin story from the Super Friends?
That's funny.
It's Lex. It's a Superman. Like Lex causes like a thought, like some kind of like lab fire. Superman puts it out, but putting it out, the chemicals like fucked up his hair,
Oh,
and
that's
why
funny.
that's why Lex hates Superman because he has hair loss now.
He's got hair now.
You know what? That would be funny if James Gunn brought that into his universe as the reason it began.
That's why Nicholas Hoult hates Superman.
Yeah,
Took away my hair, Superman. I'm going to kill you.
he has luxuriously flowing locks. And then from the speed of light, it was all shaved off.
It looks like fucking like Alucard or something like that with like just giant luscious locks.
Like Tim Sale, he's no longer with us. God bless him.
Oh, damn! What
there's some-
happened?
He died.
Yeah, Kenny, kidney failure. Yeah, he
Oh,
like
damn!
2-3 years ago.
Oh no!
But like, I always love his style because I'm always surprised. Like he was never one of the ones to sign up for like the television shows, like the animated shows.
I'm
Because
surprised. Yeah, I'm sorry. Continue.
because I like the best way I always describe Tim Sale's art is cartoonist. He has the perfect style of a cartoonist.
Yeah, this one definitely had like a good 40, like the Fletcher films, like as I actually showed at the beginning, like the Fletcher animated films. In like you could tell it's Tim Sale with all of his books, but he does actually varied his art a bit too. Like a lot more than any other artist. I'm surprised that he didn't like join Image or something when they began were a thing.
I'm kind of surprised in general, like Tim Sale doesn't like this would make a great animated movie adaptation. They should like in his art style. Like I'm surprised they don't do more like animated stuff with Tim Sale's art style because it is very striking. And they had an opportunity with Long Halloween, but they didn't go with that.
Yeah,
Long Halloween, the movie.
like even if I would like just now we had like disagreements on like some of his character depictions, like Lois Lane, and like some like characters he depicts in ways that I'm like, well, I would always like see the character as it's like just like as like a straight a lot of
read Superman for All Seasons, assuming that you already read Long Halloween, because if your Long Halloween is your beginner package comic,
all right.
The Marvel Color series in general probably be pretty good. I've read Daredevil Yellow, and that's good. I'd recommend that.
Spider-Man Blue would be an excellent choice. Like, especially you, Chingus, who read, who did read the first 100 issues of Spider-Man. It is like a good conclusion. Like, just to give you the premise, Chingus, just to make you understand. It's an audio diary recorded by Peter Parker. And this is like years into his marriage of Mary Jane Watson. But every year he goes to the bridge to place a rose on it. And you're hearing the audio recording, which is basically all of his feelings about his love for Gwen Stacy.
Mary Jane is fine with this because Gwen Stacy's dead, and she doesn't have any competition.
Well, also the comic also showcased that she was also mourning because, despite being love rivals at some point, they were friends.
Mm.
It's
Mary
basically
Jane is mourning on the outside, but is smiling on the inside. She gets Peter all to herself.
yeah. Like it is a love letter to Gwen Stacy as a character, and like for me, it's like if you want to understand what makes Gwen Stacy important in the Spider-Man lore, other than she's the girl who died, the first love interest who died. That is the comic to help you understand that.
Gwen Stacy wasn't the first. She wasn't the first love interest. She was the first love.
The second. She was the second. The first love interest is Betty Brand.
Technically, yeah, Betty Brand, but like she was his love.
Yeah, the one that he was about to pop the question.
Yeah. But yeah, like Superman for All Seasons, just wonderful story.
Yeah. One last question. If you were to write it in a way where this is back to the Lana Lane, would you write a story with this in mind now? If you were to go, let's do a Superman story where he gets with Lana Lane instead of Lois Lane. Would you do that?
Yeah. Like
he gets with Lana.
We lost Matchstick.
We lost me.
Oh no. Jeff's love racism. It somehow affected the white man. Holy shit! What's
mutated.
happened? It's mutated.
Well, lives in Georgia, right?
Yeah, I think he does have a residence in Georgia.
Hey,
yeah.
Magic, do you live in Georgia?
Yeah.
Confederate joke. You're the home of Southern racism.
You're the home of Southern racism.
The home of Southern racism.
Better that than a Yankee.
At least we got a kick-ass song.
But too bad you have to be a Yankee to be able to enjoy it.
I see. All right.
All right. Anyway.
Any
last thoughts?
It's just really good, man.
Read it.
It's just good. Just read it. You won't regret it. People out there saying, oh, this is what you gotta read, this is like one of the Superman things you gotta read. It's like, yeah, give it a read. I don't want to say this is yes, you must read this. I don't really care for like when people say you gotta read or you got to watch this thing. But like I highly recommend it. It's really good. It's really nice.
It's just a nice, comfy story.
Yeah,
it is. But it is also part of your beginning Superman reading package, okay? Along with the John Byrne Man of Steel miniseries. You got to remember that.
I see. All right.
Anyway, so...
knowing John Byrne, he probably hates this.
What's wrong?
Look, I know John Byrne...
John Byrne is a very fascinating man.
Look,
John
there
Byrne
is some stupid ideas that John Byrne had come up with. I'm pretty sure.
You see. Oh yeah, completely.
Oh yeah, like
yeah, like the fucking
like
mermaid.
Reed.
You see, Chingus, it's either John Byrne's way or it's shit.
Uh-huh.
I am so surprised that he got away with as much with Chris Garma got away with as much as he did with John Byrne.
All right.
Something.
Hey, Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Oh, Nick, you It came kind of around this, came around the time we were wrapping things up.
Yep. All right. So next time we
So,
are
so
we're
inverting
being
this,
so-
we now get a Superman story with lots and lots of plot.
Ah, I see. This is just nothing but plot. There
Wait,
is no character.
Wait, is he part of
Only
Legion
plot.
of Superheroes?
Yes, at this time.
Okay. Yeah. So next time we're doing Legion of Superheroes. Yeah, we're doing the Great Darkness Saga.
What is that all about?
It's you can't do not look anything up. There's a big spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be very careful because they also put the spoiler on the fucking cover a lot of the times, the trade paperbacks. It's on mine. So yeah, just be careful.
It reintroduces a certain character that becomes very important to DC lore.
So, wait, I'm just trying to look this up. Legion
Don't
of
look it up.
Well, I'm trying to look up the book to read.
Oh, here I'll just
We'll deal
I'll
with
just
it afterwards. So have a
Yeah.
good night, everyone.
All right.
I'll just send you the